let's make a frosted nail. With this nail, it's an almond nail. I've already shaped it, wiped it down, and you'll see that I've etched it, but I use Ariel from Apres and a Milky White from Born Pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and put down Ariel, and I'm going to try and get as close as an arch for a French nail as I possibly can by putting down this base, this very light pink base first. And I feel like this is going to take forever because I didn't even speed it up. It's just one of those times where I could have just sped it up here, but I didn't. So I don't want to bore you to death. I guess I could just talk about anything, but you see me just putting it on slowly. Oh, okay, now we're just going to go ahead and skip to the fact that now I'm outlining it with the striper brush. Okay, so clearly I cut away, and I'm now outlining it to get as crisp of a line as possible, but I am going to go in with a second coat of the Après Ariel. So here I am cleaning it up just to make a little less work for myself. And I'm kind of like sort of giving that deep arch for my French. So I'm doing that as well before I cure it because I just want it to have a certain look. And this way I have a guided line to come back in and do my second coat. And I guess I'm going back over it again to crisp up the line again. Oh, we press on nail artists do this all day long, don't we? Maybe nail artists do it all day long too. I don't know. Okay, so here I am going in with my second coat. And, excuse me, it's really cold here in Maryland. And we're expecting some inclement weather. So they've already told the kids are getting off of school. Anywho, so here is the second coat. Of course, I'm going to flip it upside down so we get that nice apex and everything rolls to the center and I don't have any excess on the edges. Now I'm going with the Milky White to actually create that French line, and I'm kind of sloppily going in on that because I'm going to outline it a little bit and fill in any gaps with my liner brush, which should be about here. So here it is. I'm filling it in. And those areas where I used my raggedy flat brush to kind of like carve out where my white French, this is a Milky White French, is going to go in those spaces. Now you see why I was like fiddling about forever and ever with those lines, trying to crisp them up as best as possible. So I'm going in and filling them in where there might be any gaps. Okay, looks like I've done that. Now I'm going to take the Milky White again and I'm going to go over the entire nail because I want to give it that frosted look when I go in to add our top coat. So now I'm making sure everything's completely filled in all the way through. And I do the filling in on the first coat where the white French is on purpose so that when I go in with the second coat, everything's completely filled in and I don't have any weird looking gaps from a clear nail because that can be very annoying when you see those gaps. Okay, so now I'm going in with my Madame Glam Velvet Matte. I love this top coat because it feels so soft to the touch. So I go ahead and put that on there and I don't do a heavy coat. I do it sort of very light, but I still have a bit on my brush so I get some smoothness. And I know my strokes are probably kind of weird to some people, but this is the best way that I know I can get a really smooth finish with my Velvet Matte. Okay, I'm back. I don't know why. No one ever told me that when you do a lot of talking for voiceovers, you're going to need water. Okay, so I showed you that I have the silver gel paint from Madame Glam. And I've got my striper brush again. And I am outlining my French. And you'll see I made a little boo-boo. But it can be fixed. This is what I love about gel. I can go in with my raggedy flat brush. And I can go and just clean up and crisp up the line a little bit more. Have y'all noticed this time of year there's like so much dust? Oh, it's awful. So I'm going to take my no wipe gloss top coat from Cuppa, and I'm going to outline my gel paint. Although their gel paints don't leave a sticky residue, to preserve the finish of the nail, and of course, you know, people are going to wear the nail, the press on nail, you want to encapsulate that piece of artwork. So I'm going ahead and doing that now, and this is what the finished product looks like. Thank you.